I don't know. Hey everybody, Neil McNeil here, and today kicks off the summer blockbuster movie extravaganza with the release of The Amazing Spider-Man 2. I am a pretty big Spider fan, and this movie did such a great job not only adapting the original source material of the comics, but created this awesome universe that was just this summer blockbuster that drew out every emotion in me. I did not realize that I could feel that many things over the course of 2.5 hours. And I just had to rant about it because, guys, this is not what I was expecting and simultaneously exactly what I was expecting. I'm gonna talk for a little bit spoiler free, and then I'm gonna dive into some pretty heavy spoilers. There'll be a click through link in this video so that you can avoid all that if you haven't seen the movie yet. Come back and watch this afterwards so we can just scream about our feelings. Now I gotta admit, I was originally a little apprehensive when they announced that they were gonna reboot the entire Spider-Man series with Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone instead of Tobey Maguire and Kirsten Dunst. Not that I'm a Tobey Maguire stan or anything, I think they could have cast a way better Spider-Man than him, but Kirsten Dunst is the perfect MJ, and let me tell you why. She's not by any means a fantastic actress, but she is somebody that you love to hate and then hate to love. MJ is one of the worst characters in the Spider-Man universe. And I say that with so much passion because she is just so self-centered and self-serving, and she is she doesn't do anything. She doesn't add anything. She is essentially useless to this franchise. So I was over the moon when they announced that Emma Stone would be playing Gwen Stacy, and this movie is such a great exploration into Peter and Gwen's relationship that basically built up what the comics were doing, where they were like, this is his one true love. MJ, she's not the girl for him. Gwen Stacy is the be-all end-all. She is the perfect woman for Peter Parker. But all that love aside, there are so many awesome villains in this movie. I know that the original Spider-Man 3 kind of dropped the ball with having way too many villains over the course of 2.5 hours, but the introduction of the Rhino was basically just a setup for the Sinister Six movie. Meanwhile, Electro is actually the main villain of the movie, so please don't go into this expecting to see a big old Green Goblin fest. You get to meet Norman Osborn for a little bit in this movie, and then the Green Goblin comes out and all that shit goes down. It's really only a plot device to drive the third act forward. The introduction of Harry's character is basically just to tie in what Peter's family was doing with Oscorp right before their plane crash. But like I said, Electro, he's the main baddie. And while there are 3 villains in this movie, the main focus of this film is that Peter is growing as a hero, he is becoming the man that he needs to be, and he's also developing relationships with his Aunt May, Gwen Stacy, and the people around him. Watching this movie felt like reading an entire graphic novel. The dialogue, the cinematography, the pacing, all of it was just so perfectly pure and true to what the comic books are. And I love how they're exploring the darker side of Spider-Man while also keeping things, light, funny, and Andrew Garfield, your comedic timing is flawless. But I am a little disappointed that Gwen Stacy didn't have nearly as many great one-liners in this movie. But all in all, this movie was an amazing representation of the Spider-Man universe, and I am so excited to see what they're gonna do with the Sinister Six movie that's coming out, Venom, and ultimately Spider-Man 3, and Amazing Spider-Man 4 that they're tentatively gonna be working on. Okay, so spoilers. Click here if you don't want to find out anything that happens in the rest of this movie because I'm about to freak the out. Please get out. Holy I did not. Okay, well I did, but I didn't, but I did, but I didn't, but how could you kill Gwen Stacy in the second movie? The death of Gwen Stacy is one of the most pivotal moments in recent comic book movie history. I mean, they have never done this before. No, in Amazing Spider-Man 2, Emma Stone makes you fall in love with her, only to reach in and rip your heart out and crush it in front of your face in the final moments of the movie. And the way that she dies too, Jesus freaking Christ. I'm so glad that they stayed true to the comic books, but I was not. With the snapping and the pulling, I have a poster demonstrating it over there, and I didn't even want to show it because that's how much I don't want to look at it right now. I don't know how to feel happiness again. Out of the most recent string of superhero movies that have been coming out, this has been the most emotionally impactful one by far. Avengers was great, Captain America was great, Thor was great, all their sequels were amazing, but none of them hit me in the heart space like this one. It's such a great love story, it's such a great action movie, it's such a great tragedy, and it's such a great comedy. The fact that they were able to put all of these things into one movie and make it 2.5 hours and make me want to go see it a second time and a third time and a fourth time, and I want to go right now is nothing short of fucking fantastic. I am so super stoked to see where the rest of this franchise is headed, and can we all just have one big collective internet group hug over the death of Gwen Stacy? Come here. Do you feel it? to feel the love. Alright, spoilers are over, but like I said, go see this movie right now if you haven't. It's such a great story, it's such a great script, it's such a great adaptation, and it's such a great movie in and of itself. If I had to rate this, I would give it 5 Andrew Garfield butts, and that is saying a lot because Andrew Garfield butts are worth gold. I'm gonna go see it again this weekend, aren't I? Yeah, I'm gonna go see it again. Be sure to let me know what you thought of the movie in the comments below. Like this video if you're going to see The Amazing Spider-Man 2, or if you already saw it. Subscribe to my channel for more things like this, featuring my face. And until next time, I will catch you later, nerds. Can you all just take a second to appreciate Andrew Garfield as a sexual object? As in, I would like to have sex with that right now.